Welcome back everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 12, Episode 2 of Eldritch Horror, and we are playing with Abhoth, the source of uncleanliness. And it's a disgusting pool of limbs eating themselves. We read a little excerpt from the Abhoth story about how it's constantly spawning new parts and consuming them. And our active mystery, our active prelude card is the epidemic, so it's fitting for the turn. So in turn one, we spawned a ongoing rumor, the treader of the dust, and we also have the source of filth and disease active mystery. So we'll jump right into turn two. First, quick shout out to Pontos Fathom Press. You can check out August Moldenhauer's Cat Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence. Really appreciate it. If you click the link on the bookstore, you will find a number of books that you can purchase. There's also our Patreon page. And as usual, just you guys being here, liking, subscribing, commenting helps to grow the channel. So thank you for being here. Let's jump into turn two. So we will start out with our lead investigator, Mandy Thompson, the researcher, and she is going to proceed to let's have her go back to get that clue in Shanghai, perhaps, and we can have we'll have her head to Shanghai, and then we'll also have her pick up another focus while she's there. Let's have Min stay here to combat these cryptic tests. Let's have her try to do her cryptic text first. Hold on, let's see if she rolls this. Okay, so I rolled the backside. Procedures. Okay, so she missed it, so she doesn't get to do anything there. But she will stay on her spot and try to defeat these cultists again and have those active encounters. So let's see how she does. And next up will be Rex Murphy. He is in San Francisco, so we'll have him, let's have him get a train token, and he has a train token, and he will head over to just make one move forward there with that. So right, so let's see what Mandy also has. Draw 2 clues from the clue. Oh, Mandy can also do you and another investigator. Each gain 1 travel ticket of your choice. Okay, and then action, he can gain any number of assets of your choice from the reserve with total value less than your... Oh, really? So he moves 1. He won't get this token. He'll just grab an asset. And his asset will be, let's give him the Blessed Blade, the Blessed Blade. As his action. Okay, and so next up is the, next will be our encounter phase. So we'll start off with Mandy Thompson. She will go for this clue, which is an active research, and she's in a city. So it says, a renowned scholar of anatomy is in town to give you a seminar. You attend only to find that many cannot stomach the gruesome lecture. Okay, many cannot stomach the gruesome lecture. You pass. If you pass, you make it through the entire lesson, gain this clue. So she gains the clue. And it says, after a research encounter, you can spend 1 clue that you have to solve the active mystery, which Mandy will do. So we've got one of our 3 clues there, and we can discard this one. And let's go on to Min Fan. So she's going to do an attack on the cultist, and that takes the form of a research encounter, Spawn of Abhoth. The undulating abdomen flees at the sight of you, leaving smoking trails of acrid slime and filth in its wake. You resolve to find it before it can retreat into subterranean abode, but its trail is evaporating at an alarming rate. You must act quickly. So she will act quickly. She passes. If you pass, you discover the beast idly devouring its own appendages out of hunger, trying to slay it before it is aware of your presence. You try to slay it before it's aware of your presence. So let's have her roll. If you pass, the monster loses 3 health. If you fail, it lashes out. So this monster loses 3 health. So the monster loses 3 health, so it's can remove it from the board. Can return this one. So again, another cultist killed off of the board, and let's go down to Rex Murphy. So Rex Murphy is just going to have a random encounter in the city there, and he will get to find the city's legendary magic shop requires knowledge of ley lines. So our reporter may have some knowledge of ley lines. If you pass, the owner will sell you a single curio. Gain 1 random magical asset from your deck. A magical asset. If you fail, your search seems to have led you to another world and move to a random space. Okay, so he's going to gain a random magical asset. And that's going to lead us to our mythos phase. So mythos phase, outbreak. All signs indicate the ritual. All signs indicate the ritual used to open the portal went tragically wrong. Only a few of the participants were still intact enough to identify their corpses. Something they summoned tore them to shreds. Okay, so first let's do our we're going to advance our we'll advance the omen, and we are on blue, and blue is there, so we will advance doom by 1 for the active gate. Then we'll do our reckoning phase. So reckoning phase, we're going to do the reckoning for Abhoth. Here, it's a lead investigator spawns 1 cultist monster on a wilderness space that does not. So the lead investigator spawns 1 cultist monster on a wilderness space that does not contain a cultist monster. So she can put this cultist monster on a wilderness space that doesn't have a monster. Let's put it back on the Himalayas. If there's more than 6 something, that's okay. Next, we can check out monsters. So that's the cultist spawn, the cultist. That's the reckoning for the cultists. We also have a reckoning for the Dark Young. The Dark Young says roll 1 die. On a 1 or a 2, advance doom. So we can roll the 1 die. 6. Doom does not advance. Let's also check our illnesses. Everyone has an illness or an infection. Test this card. Okay, you pass, so On a 5 or 6 can discard this card, okay. On a rest action though, okay, so. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind to do those rest actions. Let's see, back injury can roll again also. 6-1. Infection can test strength. 6-2. Okay, so no reckoning there. And reckoning for illness, again, test strength. Pass. Okay, so the reckonings pass. Any other ones left on the board? This reckoning. The lead investigator may impair strength. If he does not, at the end of the mythos phase, draw and resolve another mythos card without resolving that card's resolve reckoning effects icon if it has one. May impair strength. So the lead investigator may impair strength, but the strength's already low, so sure, can impair. So strength is impaired for the lead investigator, and that's going to do it for the reckoning. We'll spawn a gate on Antarctica and spawn a monster there. Cultist. And finally, we'll read the outbreak conditions. Spawn a zombie horde epic monster on a space containing a gate spawned this round. So we're going to spawn a zombie horde epic monster on this space. So the zombie horde has... So this is sort of all like in the spirit of the pandemic. There's a zombie infection. There's a zombie outbreak. All of these different features of Abhoth. Here's the zombie horde. So we're going to put zombie horde here. And that is going to do it for the reckoning and for the mythos. So we will advance my reminder here to turn 3, and we'll see you in turn 3. I'll make sure I get this magical asset for our reporter, Rex Murphy, and we'll see you in turn 3. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.